Day 6 was a short acclimatization day, but we went up a very steep trail, about a mile, and it gained a quick 900 feet of vert. Island Peak stands alone in the distance, and thus its name of Island Peak. Boiling water for our afternoon tea. Helicopters are abundant along the trek, taking supplies, people, heli tours, and quite often, extractions.
There he is.
As I mentioned before, the trail was very pitchy. This is the route that we would be taking in the morning. Cafe 4410 has amazing drinks, food, desserts, also has Wi-Fi, phone charging, and since many of the outfitters spend 2 nights in Dingboche, please know that Cafe 4410 does do laundry, and they'll even deliver it back to your tea house. It was a fun afternoon with our team and guides. The owner and her staff loved Flat Millie. I love this photo of Carlo taking a team photo. Day 7 took us from Dingboche to Lobuche, trekking past the village of Peresh, then Tukla, up Tukla Pass, and into Lobuche. Almost 5 miles, 4 hours of moving time, and we gained some 2,400 feet of vertical. The graph gives you a good idea of the vertical that we gained that day. After the initial vertical climb, the trail mellowed out for a bit, and the views were absolutely spectacular. Down below, you can see the village of Peresh and the majestic Almadablum in its background. Some of the outfitters go through Paresh, and you can see the trail that they take below. For all of you architectural buffs, yes, they have slate roofs in the Khumbu region. How about that, Architectural Digest? Our first view of Pumori. Pumori stands 7,161 meters, or 23,494 feet. Coming into Tukla, we crossed a bridge over the fast-moving water coming from the Khumbu Glacier, and you can see the terminus of the glacier here. Just spectacular. And our Abigail did not go for a swim. We had such a great team. The trail up to Tukla Pass is steep and the footing is difficult as well. Be prepared. At the top of Tukla Pass is a memorial to the guides, Sherpas, and climbers who have lost their lives on Everest. It was extremely moving for me. I paused to remember and lift up a dear friend from Park City, Lynn Butterfield, who earlier in the year had passed away from cancer. Lynn was an avid outdoor person and climber. I am certain she is climbing a big wall in heaven and hanging out somewhere in a portalet. Joe and Bob, I'm up here about 16,000 feet at the memorial for climbers and Sherpas that have died up on Everest. And just wanted to lift up Lynn, lift up her spirit, lift up her soul. And I couldn't think of a better place to be than up here in the Himalayas, in the Khumbu region, the Everest region, to say how much she meant to so many people, and a lot to me. Still at a loss, but I'm up here for her, and I'm up here for the two of you. Here's to Lynn, here's to her spirit, here's to her soul. And she's in here in the mountains. I just know. Love you guys. Onwards to Lobuche. Coming into Lobuche in our first glimpse of Nuptse. This would be our home for the night, and they had amazing French toast here. Also charged my power bank for about 1,000 rupees, which was $7.63 US. Nupse showing off. Day 8, EBC time. Left Lobuche for Gorak Shep, where we would drop some gear, have lunch, and then on to Everest Base Camp and back to Gorak Shep for the night. Almost 6 miles, about 6 hours of moving time, and we gained some 2,037 feet of vertical. As this zooms out, the Relive 3D nicely shows the Khumbu icefall on the far left of the picture, which many will agree is the toughest part of the Everest climb. The Khumbu Glacier starts at 7,600 meters, or a little over 25,000 feet. It's the highest glacier in the world. It moves 3 to 4 feet every day, and new ice entering the icefall takes approximately 4.3 years to emerge at its base that you saw earlier. The graph shows the steady climb to Gorak Shep and then on to EBC going back to Gorak Shep. Footing is all over the map, so be prepared, and the pace can be very, very slow at times due to so many people.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Fred.
I forgot to ask you,
Yeah,
who is your favorite dog on this trip?
come on. Smelly.
Ah!
Umari, 7,100 meter high, and Lingtren, 6,800 meter, and then Buche, 6,500 meter, and Changche, 7,800 meter, and Lola, that mountain called Lola.
Lola.
Yeah, Lola. Lola, 6,000 meter, and Nupche, 7,800 meter high.
Here.
Yeah, Nupche.
Remember that Himalayan taxi? Well, here comes another one coming through. Can you hear the drone? Pumori, Millie, and me. The Khumbu Glacier. Getting closer to Gorak Shep and the foot traffic going in and out was extremely heavy. Whatever you do not fall off that cliff. Great example of how the footing at times could be difficult, and then you throw in the Zos. This part had some anxious moments. Nero and Abigail were in fast mode and sent us all a photo from the tea house in Gorak Shep with a note, "We're waiting for you." Welcome to Gorak Shep, the highest village in the Kumba region. Yeah. A steady grind to EBC, and the mountains above were beyond words.
Everest. Nupse. And now we have to get the hell out of here before it gets dark.
Nero got a pic at the rock. So many people, it was hard to get one more picture in. Everest Base Camp is at 5,364 meters, or roughly 17,600 feet. Could not have asked for a better team. Flat Millie in this picture of my kids and grandkids goes everywhere with me. And in this instance, having Everest in the distant background, it was like having them with me. Millie and I love you. Stay tuned for EBC and the trek out.